knock it down. The Birdman, Chris Anderson, a pickup this season, has just come on. Baker able to go glass for the Knicks. 107 those who have remained here at the Q.
The step back, big fella. Way to give it to him late in the game.
And Baker comes right back and hits a three.
Jennings to Baker. Baker fakes a pass, puts up a shot, and hits the three-pointer. No problem.
Has his pass picked off by Baker. Baker goes hard to the basket and gets two.
I think that's because we didn't think about you for 1 second.
Ron Baker's jumper is good. The coaching staff, they really like this. And then the Denver Nuggets. A 5-game West swing.
And 4 winnable games. As Baker knocks in a three. They can somehow win 2
seconds of this first quarter. Baker pretty moving around the clock and score.
Nice move.
So Steph Curry, of all people, has missed his first 6 shots. Baker able to go glass.
Yeah, Golden State's not.
Holiday and Baker at the guards for the Knicks, and this is Baker for 3, and he's having a hot hand. The other night in Phoenix, Warriors average overall just under 118 a game, and they shoot around 50% from the field. And Baker again. Curry's pass broken up. And the Knicks with numbers. Baker takes all the way. Run.
That's a little motivation and been outscored 18-10 here in this fourth quarter so far.
2-on-1 and Baker able to score. It's a career high.
And it has been so far. Now Baker on the move, the former shocker. Scoring. They just came in and a nice job inside. Here comes Baker. Inside, and somehow that went in.
And then again, persistent effort from Carmelo Anthony. Here's Baker cupping it up and in high off the window. And a nice start to the fourth quarter for New York. I like Rock.
Most fans are wondering now, Mike, where do the Knicks go from here?
Right, that's Baker. Nice move. Gets a roar from the
coming out with fire and desire.
Baker, his jumper is good. And Clyde, we're not even at the halfway point of the season, so it's way too early. I mean, you're watching the Foxwoods Final 5. Baker hits another. Baker 3 of 5 from the field. All right, Clyde, if you were...
If he is without a block, as Baker lays it up and through, then that would end a streak of 20 basics. They deserve to be there. And we've had some fun with that through the years on trying to promote them because not that anybody's ever asked.
In your voice to see that it hasn't changed. Hopefully it will as the game goes on. Anthony finds Baker. Another good look. And Baker knocks down the 3. You love that he didn't hesitate, Clyde.
That's determination right there. It's going to affect him. So he can't be sensitive to that.
Baker lines up the 3. That's good. Ron Baker with his second three-pointer. And the Knicks back out by Baker. They're going to run something. Baker launches a 3. Knocks it down. His third three-pointer.
Coos.
Fans love that. Baker steps back. Three-pointer. Bang! Ron Baker from downtown, and the Knicks have a 5-point lead.
Nice knock away by Holiday. He's got Baker ahead, who gets the ball and puts it up and down. Ron Baker with a great feed after the defense from Justin.
Here's Rose, drives around Tucker. Baker from the corner, nails a 3.
That's a good
pick and roll, hand up. With Quinn, it comes loose. They get it back to Baker. And Baker.
They shot Baker. Yeah. What about the passing by the Knicks now? A good team.
Saying the Falcons are going to beat the favorites in the Super Bowl. That is Rebecca stepping out. Here's Baker for 3. He's got another one. Porzingis along the baseline. Kick out Baker. He tries a floater, and he's able to hit it. How about Baker off the left foot?
Nice look-away pass there from Trey.
Oh, good play. Score the field goal, and Baker will. Carmelo guarded by Porter. Double team on him. Tipped up and in at the buzzer by Baker.
That's a little bully ball right there. Jokic just took it right to Hernan Gomez.
And now it is Baker.
Off. Porzingis able to snatch the board. Here's Baker. Brandon Jennings injured tonight, so Baker, the first point guard off the bench, and he lays it in. Nice look from Rose. Baker cashes in.
What's wrong with Baker? It's not a high volume in terms of attempts. Lowry is their best one. Baker hits a three. That was a quick catch and shoot. And Ron Baker puts the Knicks up by 50. Up top to Anthony, finds Baker. Baker to O'Quinn, 5 to shoot. Goes back door, Baker, layup is good. Beautiful give and go. And Derrick Rose signaled over.
Hand that off, guys would have issue with it. And it's Scottie Pippen.
Well, the Sixers allow Ron Baker.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, because everything is so tight in as Baker gets a tip in.
Ron Baker getting the crowd.
Defense and his ability on offense makes him a prime-time player.
Baker has to put it up and knocks down the three as the shot clock expires. Baker goes right at Green, reverse, he banks it in.
Is it okay if I stand up?
Yes.
And cheer for Ron Baker?
Aiming a pitch. Help the officials, help the umpires make up their mind. Three-pointer. Ron was about an undersized 6'9" center, trying to hold it down inside.
Nice cut by Baker. Thomas bounces for O'Quinn, 9 to shoot. Baker fires, and that goes down for the rookie Ron Baker. 50 points. We still have 7 minutes and change left in the first half. Porzingis, the dump down. Excuse me, Ron Baker.
Baker hits the jump shot.
A lot more obligations that the players are under than we have because of the popularity of the game today as opposed to yesterday. A happy-go-lucky guy.
There's Baker ahead of the pack. Baker drives, layup, shot's good. And the interesting thing, the perseverance of Dave Stolworthy.
DAC Mike.
Nice pickup for the Nets. Thank you, Rebecca. As Baker will try again. Baker trying to get on track, knocks down the two-pointer, and it's back to 5. Dinwiddie adjusts, misses. Last touch by her.
I agree, guys. I do think that Paul Pierce, as this team finds a way to possibly get deep into the playoffs, as Ron Baker knocks down the corner 3.
Everybody to move out the way so I can go to work. But once I start, really paying attention and really study the triangle, I saw that it could be very, very
limit any future moves for the Clippers. So, thoughts would tell you that maybe one of those guys.
Baker straight on 3, knocks it in. Baker, as we mentioned,
Darn good, I'll tell you that.
lead back up to 10. Baker drives, layup, nice scoop shot from Ron Baker for his second field goal.
With a left hand. Oh, that was just velvet.
It's just not fair.
Baker the other way. Okay. There's Runner with the left hand off the window. Porzingis on skates, but Kyle O'Quinn steps up, spikes the shot to lead. Back to O'Quinn, on to Baker to lay it in. And the Knicks have new life.
To Baker. Over Deadman. 5.9. On Wednesday's your birthday?
Yeah.
72, right?
Yeah, they're coming fast.
Baker knocks it down. People think that I'm kidding when I say.
Head coach Eric Spoelstra, his 9th season with the Heat.
Can't believe it's 9 seasons for him already.
Ron Baker ties the game at 2.
Spoelstra, handpicked by Riley to guide this team.
12-point lead for Miami. Here's Baker. It's good on the foul. This is Vuljicic with the Knicks up by 8, 12-4.
Baker for three. It's good.
He can make the open shot.
So a 9-point at this level. He already has 11 points for the Heat.
Good patience on that play. Waited for the defense to clear out, made the J.
Baker with a long two. Ron Baker.
No?
That might have been
More Portland?
Yeah, two or three of them.
There's Ron Baker. 7 points for Baker in his 7th start as a rookie. This is a guy that helped Wichita State to surprise everybody and make it keep pace in this never-ending Eastern Conference playoff chase. What a great pass. Hernan Gomez hitting Baker on the give and go.
Up by Horford, stolen by Baker. Baker goes past Thomas, layup is good. Knicks have forced a couple of turnovers here in the early going. Shooting the ball, especially from three. Baker drives. Finds an opening and knocks down the shot.
He's a good-looking young player.
Butler has his pass deflected. Baker got a piece of it. Baker drives on Lopez. Lefty layup is good.
Turnovers igniting the Knicks. 2 consecutive hoops now off turnovers.
Nearly throws it away. Rondo nearly steals it. Baker, corner three. As you like to say, Clyde, a little thrilled for Patrick Ewing. How about when Georgetown plays St. John's now? Ewing against Mullen. Baker and the foul.
To offense, early transition shots, and then your defense is not set. They have to recover. A couple of passes, open shot.
As Beal misses, that's one of the best records in the NBA over that stretch. Baker drives, reverse layup. Nice play against Jason Smith.
Yeah, Jason Smith was 7.
I believe he's here. Did you see him? Baker knocks it down from the perimeter. But as a team, they're a good three-point shooting team, and they're 4 of 8 to start. Baker off the dribble, goes in and finishes.
Swiss cheese.
Minutes of play.
Baker missed his first shot opportunity.
Once again, Hernan Gomez the quick, and Baker with the tip in.
Baker at the
field. Here's Baker. Baker drives. Layup is good. Baker with 12 points.
Most of them coming off.
Capitalizing on the great offensive output that they have tonight. The New York Knicks just continuing to stay in range.
Our clock is down to 7.
Knicks very helter-skelter. No smoothness in their game right now.
Ron Baker takes it all the way.
I mentioned the Bakers.
Knicks lead by 1. Here is Baker. He puts up a 3 and hits. Madrid. So they were very familiar with each other. Lead pass from Hernan Gomez to Ron Baker, who slams it down.
Baker thought he was fouled. It's over, Kenny.
Does go pretty quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Baker. Ron Baker. 8 points for Pirtle here in the 4th. Ford Knicks postgame coming up with Al, Wally, and Allen. Ron Baker. Foot was on the line. That you see on the screen, the full pages, the stats.
Yeah, I saw Ryan today. I don't see him all the time now, but it's good to see him.
Baker hits that one. And I think Adam Silver's done a great job recognizing that and talking about possible changes as Baker lays it in. Big buckets down the stretch. Baker